I got a better handle on this today than I would have done last week, because I've just been writing about this, because my next comic book graphic guide is on mental health. And so I was looking into um, the kind of philosophies that understand our struggles at this kind of level of the human condition, which I think, particularly existentialism and Buddhism, like their main thrust is, why do we suffer as human beings, and what is it about being human that makes us suffer, rather than, for example, thinking about the level of, the culture or the social system, or the level of the kind of individual kind of lifespan that psychoanalysis and a lot of therapies look at. Existentialism, Buddhism take that really broad, like, what is it about being human? And I was thinking, while I was writing this chapter, like, what are the main bits of existentialism that sort of, what are the main ideas, I think, that explain the human struggle, I suppose. And I think, one of them is this idea that we're born into worlds which already have all these existing meanings, whether that's the level of the family out to the wider culture, but we are free to make our own meanings. But that freedom feels so frightening that we're really drawn to kind of just take on those meanings of the people around us and just kind of replicate those, rather than having these moments of choice where we realize, it could be otherwise, but then often turning away from those. So that's the kind of key idea, I think, and this sense that also life is uncertain and impermanent, and then we are going to die. And again, that being something that's just so hard to confront, that a lot of people find different mechanisms of sort of turning away from that. And then they become kind of habits that often make us struggle a lot more. So this real sense of, like, in existentialism, about the idea is turn towards the realities of life and really feel that the anxiety that comes with that, but that sort of almost like throughout the other side of that anxiety is greater freedom. So that seems to be a really key idea. And then a sense, I suppose, in the kind of phenomenological method, that the way we need to do this is to really attend deeply to our lived experience and try to get at describing, like, exactly how it is for us, rather than going into these stories or these different habits or these different versions of ourselves that we're trying to put out there. But what's it like to just really turn back in? And that's why I see it having a lot in common with Buddhism, because I think the phenomenological kind of method is quite similar to sort of mindfulness practices in Buddhism. And I think, again, that sort of idea that being the things we do to try and avoid our own mortality and to try and avoid the impermanence of life are the things that actually hurt us. I think those two ideas are pretty similar, although they're kind of expressed in different ways.